So, did you know that medieval monks potentially gave themselves parasites by eating their own poo? I didn't, and I kind of wish I didn't read about it the other day, but I did. It's not their fault. Well, actually, it is really rather, but they didn't know any better. I mean, we all know that, medieval life wasn't exactly the cleanest. That's where we get the word cesspits from, because there was a big cesspit in the street where people would go and dump their parasite-riddled poop. But monks, however, had a much more privileged life than the average Joe on the street. Monks, for example, had access to running water and areas where they could wash their hands. They also had outhouses, and as such, it came as a surprise to researchers at Cambridge University when they actually discovered that the highest rate of gut parasites were found near the skeletons of those near the Augustinian friary rather than the villages. I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, well, how do they test gut parasites when there aren't any guts on the skeleton? I know, I didn't realise this either. Apparently, you can excavate the soil near the groins of skeletons to find out those levels. So, analysing the soil near the pelvis of the skeletons, they found out that over 58% of the monks, which was 11 out of 19, had parasites in their gut, compared to only 32% of the villagers. And as such, one possibility for this outcome is that the monks and friars, who were probably very lovely resourceful lot, potentially subsidise their own manure for their vegetables, which would have been pig feces at the time, with their own feces. And thus, by fertilising their, I'm sure, very lovely vegetable patches with their own poop, they ineffectively re-ingested their own intestinal parasites. So that's just an idea for people who may want to live off the grid. Please consider before you do that, because nasty things live in your gut, and don't spoil your lovely, lovely vegetable patches with your own poop. I mean, it didn't kill them. They still lived a longer life because they had better quality of life. So, hey. I'm sure they loved their homegrown garden.